Now, you got to the tradcons. Now we get into the other side. Like, seriously, we flip coin. Now we flip coin. Okay, this is one side. We got to one side of the coin, and then to the other side of the coin, and then back to the other side of the coin. Damn it. Hey, gaming industry, do you have a minute? It's time to grow up.
It's time to grow up.
I am playing. I am so playing. Where's this? What? Why are you doing?
What are you doing on computer? Go outside, so beautiful!
Seriously though, plenty of video games don't rely on cringe-inducing portrayals, but familiar gender tropes of the damsel in distress and the use of overly sexualized characters turn up far too often. Okay, first off, no, they don't. We live in current year where they don't, because
Where they don't.
the Western standards have just the dumbest fucking. They're just growing up. I guess people have grown up. I guess like, the Western have grown up for the worse, and the Japanese games are still making the good stuff. Porn is just legalized prostitution. Las Vegas, am I a joke to you? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, yeah. I was about to make a video on this, but I was like, nah, this is not worth it. I'd rather talk about this on fucking stream because I always find it fun to just talk about it on stream. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Archive.is. Fucking yeah, that's the person on the bicycle. There you go. There you go. Fucking finally. Get me to it. Get me to it. Oi. Oi. Get me to the article. There you go. Fucking hell. There's this fucking dumb article. Video game industry struggles to shake sexist attitudes. I agree on the video game industry in the back scene, right? The background part, right? Like in the behind the scenes part, the industry in general, they struggle to shake sexist attitudes. Yeah, I agree. On the manager side, on the CEOs, on the big ups, the executives. Yeah, the Western gaming industry, horrible. Horrible. They're very, very sexist to a lot of the employees in there. I agree on that one. But hey, let's focus on the fictional characters because they're much more important.
Yeah, they're much more important.
Denigrating portrayals of women are common in popular titles, but a hit Sony game offers a glimmer of hope that things are changing. Okay, first off, this game is from this is Forbidden West, but Horizon has been on in 2017. It was first released in 2017. Come on, y'all. The release on PC was last year, and Forbidden West is gonna be out in like a couple of years. I don't know, maybe this year? I forgot. The video game business has a long and troubled history of sexism and gender stereotypes. Okay, first off, the video game business has a long and troubled history of sexism and gender stereotypes. I'm gonna correct this. The video game business has a history of stereotypes. A long and troubled, that's subjective. Sexism, that's subjective. Gender, it's not just limited to gender. It's stereotypes. It's more than just gender. It's stereotypes of race, stereotypes of species, stereotypes of even species. Class? Seriously. A round of scandals at multiple gaming companies offered a sad reminder that the industry has a lot more to fix its culture and eventually repair its reputation. Again, nothing to do with anything. It's the executives doing the shit, right? It's the executives who are pulling this thing, and they're the ones who are harassing the actual hardworking employees there. But the situation isn't hopeless. As a hit release from Sony, okay, first off, okay, the thing is, right, Guerrilla Games, the developers behind Horizon, they also have behind the scenes where not exactly as bad as Activision Blizzard, but there's still some rumors of their behind the scenes not exactly doing very well. So to have them, hey, amazing Sony, to have women to be represented in the game, I'd say iffy. And again, and even if their like workplace is the most amazing workplace for women imaginable, the solution isn't to have a video game character that is a woman. The solution is to have a better workplace in general. And that's not up to us, the consumers. That's up to the developers.
That's never up to the consumers. That's not up to the people in the corporations, man.
Yeah, that's not up to us. The most that we can do is, what we can do as a consumer is we can buy the game or don't buy the game. There's a big market for games that portray women as smart and resourceful actors rather than as... Okay, hold on a second. There's a big market for games that portray women as smart and resourceful actors, implying that video games haven't portrayed women as smart and resourceful actors, rather than as pawns, victims, and objects of male desire. Okay, that's fucking ironic. That is really fucking ironic, okay? The reason why it's ironic is because Aloy, the protagonist of Horizon Zero Dawn, she is a pawn. She is literally a machination. She is a character, the chosen one, designed to become the machinations of the world's entire freaking... The one key to solve the world problem. She is literally... She's one of the pawns for that world. She's a victim of discrimination from the other tribes who literally discriminate her because she's like other... She's not a part of the tribe or whatever. She's not pure blood or whatever. I forgot the fucking game. She's discriminated, basically. And she is an object of male desire. There are characters in the game who are actually... It's not just the fact that Aloy is... Well, she's a 6 out of 10, but there are people who like her design, right? She's a 6 or a 7, depending on who you ask. But there are people who like her design, right? And even on the actual game itself, there are characters who express interest in her romantically. That is true. So even your example is still portraying women as pawn, victim, and object of male desires. Article. Ryder, you fail. You fail. You fail. You played yourself on this one, Ryder. Congratulations. Holy shit. What? Come on, yeah.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You played yourself. Big played yourself.
An incident at a conference about a decade ago has become the poster child for the industry's cultural issues. I love the fact that you have a lot of very strong female... Oh, I remember this clip. I talked about this clip a while back, but let's just... yeah, it was the clip where the Blizzard, what are the Blizzard customers, right? What are the people in the panels, like, ask the Blizzard, like, panelists, like, hey, you got a bunch of these women.
The one with the CEO, oh no, not the CEO, right? Like, of the Blizzard thing.
Yeah.
I remember this one.
Yeah. However, I was wondering if we can have some that don't look like they step out of Victoria's Secret catalog. Yeah, I know that clip. We talk about that clip. So essentially, the Q&A, the person who give the Q&A asked the Blizzard like employees, the panelists, say, hey, can we have women that are, you know, not super sexy and they don't have their dress to come out of a Victoria's Secret catalog or whatever, right? That's her point, right? And then the Blizzard employee is like, yeah, we can have women that don't come from that catalog, and we can just come in from other catalogs or something. It's a horrible reply, right? Horrible reply. One, it's a horrible reply from them, and two, it does nothing. It has nothing to do with anything. There's no correlation. I'm playing
Like,
this. I failed to recognize.
I failed to recognize the correlation.
I failed to recognize the correlation, and the reason is because Ubisoft. Again, I'm gonna pick point on Ubisoft. Ubisoft has been on lots of scandals, and their recent games, not their older games, right? But okay, maybe some of their older games, but their recent games, they have strong female characters. They got into scandal like recently too. So it doesn't fucking matter if
do anything.
Like
I was about to say, the more dressed the characters in the video games are, doesn't really change the fact that the shit that happens with the employees, right? Like that clip was old, right?
That clip was ancient, right?
Ancient as hell.
It has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do. Holy shit! We are at hour 4. We are 4 hours.
Goddamn.
We are at 4 hours. We're in slide. We are in 4 hours, and we're still on slide 47. That's amazing. Anyway,
goddamn.
Anyway, however, and we have an article to go to. That's insane. Anyway, however, I was wondering. Yeah, again, this has nothing to do with anything. How a game developer designed their characters have nothing to do with how they treat women in real life. There might be some correlation, but it's not the definitive explanation to it, right? There are game developers who can design their women super sexy, and yet they treat women very nicely in real life, right? They treat women like, yeah, the women are very nice. The women are very good, very respectful, right? There are also game developers who make their women to be like super strong, bush, whatever, right? And then like obnoxiously strong, sexy female character archetype, and then they're horrible to women in real life. Straight up. There are people who are like that. They're called male feminists, but anyway. Instead of defending her, the developer ridiculed her suggestion. Yeah, because it's a dumb suggestion. Despite outcry at the time, the industry continued to struggle with hostile attitudes towards women. Again, nothing to do with anything. What the developers what the executives did to real-life women has nothing to do with what they did to fictional women. No fucking correlation. After Microsoft Corp hosted a party 5 years ago with scantily clad female dancers on the platforms, again, it's marketing. I'm actually playing the Dead or Alive clip. I'm actually playing this. Seriously, just I actually got, holy shit, I actually got porn in there. I was googling Dead or Alive. I actually got an SFW. I actually got an what was it? What's the source
Bruh.
SFM? Yeah, SFM porn. Head of Xbox Girls Center forced to apologize. More recently, League of Legends maker Riot Games Inc. has been sued for gender discrimination, while Ubisoft Entertainment and Activision Blizzard, etc., have let go several executives amid allegations of widespread sexual harassment. Again, please, can you focus on the fact that the developers mistreat real women and not the fact that developers mistreat fictional women? Have nothing fucking to do with anything. Yet amid these painful episodes, there are also signs of progress. In particular, Sony's Group Core 2017's blockbuster release Horizon Zero Dawn. Why are you just now... Horizon Zero Dawn 2017? Again,
That's old.
That's old. One, it's old. Two, Tomb Raider 2014 was released like...
2013.
I already said that. The Tomb Raider remake is in 2013, bro. Not exactly an amazing example, but hey, there's 2014, bro. Come on, y'all. That is a more modest Lara Croft. That is a more modest depiction of Lara Croft, even though her boobs are still pretty big. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, if you actually played the game, her boobs are still fucking. that's big
That's
boobs,
no badonkers.
but some serious badonkers. Zero Dawn's main protagonist is a female character who doesn't look like a super... Okay, first off, that's wrong. That's just fucking factually wrong. That is just factually inaccurate in every sense that it doesn't look like a supermodel. Okay, first off, that's wrong. Just because she's dressed modestly does not mean that she doesn't look like a supermodel. She definitely does not look like the average woman. She definitely does not look like the average woman.
Big definite in that.
And second of all, you can actually customize her dress so that she doesn't wear too much clothing.
Defeats the purpose, huh? Seriously. Set in a post-apocalyptic time far in the future, the character named Aloy battles a robotic dinosaur and aims to stop a rogue artificial intelligence system from destroying life on Earth. Yeah, and she's the pawn. She's the one character, the key to the entire freaking story and how the entire world can be saved. She is the key to the entire thing. She's the one that found that fucking device that can actually, scan everything. For some reason, the other tribes could not find that device. Whatever. Fine. The game developers said they want to create a believable and inspirational hero for everyone. And it worked. That's debatable. Aloy is not a super amazing protagonist. I already talked about that in my review, but I think Horizon Zero Dawn is Horizon Zero meh. Horizon meh Dawn more like. Players love the characters and the game's engrossing narrative and production values. And not really. And it's Horizon is just okay. Not there are people who love the game, but it's okay. Horizon went on to become one of Sony's most popular games. That's also debatable, with more than 10 million units sold. Well, at least that's not debatable. The sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. Wow, you were chilling on Horizon a lot. Like, Horizon's not really that special of a game. I played the game, it's alright. It's not... It's meh, more like. If successful, it should encourage other publishers to move beyond superficial appearances and focus... No, they don't. No, it won't. No, it won't. Because other publishers are already trying to do that. Not just Horizon. Like, a lot of other publishers, they are... Many times they've been encouraged because... Western media continues to perpetuate this freaking horrible freaking moral panic every freaking time. And they're like, hey, you need to make the female characters to not be sexy and whatever. The positive response to the title among other female gamers on industry websites and social media suggests it might help bring more female gamers. Okay, first off, it might help bring more female gamers to console games. To console games. And they're not PC games, they're console games, right? They're console, just specifically console. Okay, second of all, I don't care. I don't care if there are
I don't really care if about bringing more female gamers. That's not
If
my
they
goal.
want to, they just gotta do it themselves.
Yeah, as a consumer, right? As a consumer, my goal, as a consumer, I do not care if games bring more female gamers. Like at the end of the day, even as a game developer, right? As a game developer, my goal isn't to make my games to bring more female gamers. My goal is just to make my game good. And if my game is good, then more female gamers are gonna flock to it. That more gamers are gonna flock to it. Some of them just happen to be women. This is how it is at the end of the day. Make the game good and people will flock to it. Characters like Aloy remain too rare. Remain too rare. Okay, first off, wrong to every imaginable level. That's just to every stretch of imagination. That's just fucking wrong. How can you say that with a straight face? Like literally, the cast of the Trail Saga cast is laughing. Is fucking. Am I a joke to you? As a video game enthusiast, you're not an enthusiast. You're not an enthusiast. You're not an enthusiast at all. You are a scrub. How can you call yourself an enthusiast and be like, oh, characters like Aloy remain too rare? That's wrong. Factually wrong.
5 letters, man. Wait. Just 5 letters. If you say that characters like Aloy, like strong female protagonists, female lead characters in games are rare, I just have 5 letters to say to you. 5 letters or 2 words. 5 letters is Samus. 2 words is Samus Aran. Dude, come on.
I find it uncomfortable playing leading titles like Tomb Raider. Again, Tomb Raider has a remake in 2013 with a more modest Lara, with boobs that are still big, but it's still modest Lara. Genshin Impact!
No, Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. Sorry.
Genshin
Impact. Genshin Impact. Or Bayonetta. Bayonetta was designed by a woman.
Wait. Yeah.
All of which feature female characters in skimpy outfits. Really? I mean, Bayonetta's pretty fully covered. I mean, her like literally, she
when she's doing her moves, she might be.
Not fully covered because she's covered by her hair. Like her outfit is literally her hair. But for now, gamers are stuck either watching. Hold on a second. Gamers are stuck either watching sexist depictions of women or avoiding many of the gaming world's top franchises. Okay, first off, why is this a bad thing? Why is that a bad thing? Avoiding many of the gaming world's top franchises. You're telling me to avoid Genshin Impact? Hell fucking yes, I'll avoid Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Maybe not Bayonetta. I like Bayonetta. But still.
There's this meme that, speaking of that though, there's this meme that I want to copy the link of. My friend posted this into my meme channel on our server. And you can see it from the title. Yeah, you can see it from the thumbnail. You can literally see it from the thumbnail.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Coca-Cola ad. I know about this one. Yeah, this is the Coca-Cola ad. You give a little love and it all comes back to you. La 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 la. I love that. That is such a wholesome Coca-Cola ad. Anyway, where is that? We're just talking about the article. Anyway, of course, plenty of best-selling video games don't rely on cringe-inducing portrayals. Then go play them!
Yeah.
But familiar gender tropes of the damsel in distress and the use of overly sexualized characters turn up far too often. I'm playing Peter Parker on this one. I'm playing Peter. Where are you at, Peter? Where you at, Peter? Peter, where you at, Peter? Peter.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Exactly. One obvious path towards reform will be to improve diversity among those who create games for deep-pocketed developers. Wait, what do you mean? Improve diversity among those who create games for deep-pocketed developers. What?
The fuck is a deep-pocketed? So you're saying that they're gonna cash you out?
Rich, why you sound so bad?
What happened?
Okay, anyway, now it doesn't. Earlier this month, Activision released a report showing that only about 1/4 of its employees were female.
Okay.
And I mean, it's Activision Blizzard, of course, yeah, but just because there are more women, it does not fix anything. It's the attitudes, man. It's the ability. I think women should have like their own protection, like agency or union agency where they can be protected against these kinds of fucking discrimination, right? Or whatever. I don't know the fucking solution. You're the one who does the industry stuff. I'm just here as a consumer. I buy games, I play games. That's what I do. A prior study found that women are even more underrepresented in exclusive roles in the industry. Again, Frank Townsend, literally, she's the one who made that letter. Apparently, it's actually orchestrated by Bobby Kotick. She's the one who made that letter talking about, the dismissing all the claims that Activision Blizzard has. But apparently, it was Bobby Kotick who told her to write that letter, and a big hoopla. Yeah, it does not solve anything. Just because they're executives does not mean that women are not going to be, whatever. It's hard to imagine that some of the worst game design decisions wouldn't have been. It's hard to imagine that some of the worst game design decisions wouldn't have been avoided if there were more female voices participating in the process. There's a lot of double negatives in there. So, okay, hold on a second. So what you're saying is a lot of the worst game design decisions would be avoided if there were more female voices participating in the process. Not really. Not really, no. Just because there are women participating in the process of game development does not mean that the game's going to be good. It just means that there are women who share the perspective in it. Reeling from its own scandal, Activision say it will do better and hire significantly more women within 5 years. The treatment of women in video games, both behind the scenes and characters within them. Okay, first off, before that, yeah, Activision, fuck you, Activision. Fuck Activision straight up. The treatment of women in video games, both behind the scenes and characters within them, is nothing short of scandalous. Okay, first off, not just first off, this behind the scenes, prioritize this more than this.
Than as characters, yeah.
Prioritize this more than this.
Why are we prioritizing
fictional characters? They have nothing fucking to do with anything. Hopefully, the latest round of outrages, as well as the example of Sony's Horizon title, will spur publishers to change their culture. No, it won't. It's well past time that they did. They're not gonna change. At that moment, like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I already talked about this like before the stream, right? When somebody, I already talked this before the stream, is right? Why? Because these people are complaining. These people are complaining. This is so similar to the vibe that I got from the anti-SJW side. Like, they're complaining way too much. They're complaining so much about the state of the course of the industry, but they don't provide any alternatives. Like, it's to the point where it looks, from our perspective, it just looks like they're just complaining and whining, right? Even though there are so many alternatives out there that, in my opinion, are worth talking about. Like, for example, the part where they talk about like where's the top tier class, the top classes, whatever. Like this, avoiding many of the gaming's world top franchises. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Avoid many of the gaming's world top franchises, because that would mean that you have to only focus on the titles that are published by the big AAA publishers that are the ones making lots and lots of big bucks. They're making mediocre crap after mediocre fucking crap, where you can just put that money to buy indie games that are actually worth it. They're actually worth your money. They're actually pretty freaking good, right? There are so many games out there that are made by indie developers, that are made by, God, for God's sake, they are made by so many people. Yeah. So many amazing developers, AA gamers, game developers, indie game developers. Like, recently, right, the game I bought, Ready or Not, which is like a spiritual successor for SWAT. Fucking amazing game. Holy shit. Just everything that I love about SWAT, it's right there on that game. Ready or Not is amazing. I love Ready or Not. And I bought that game and I fucking love it. I played it. It's amazing. Oh my God. Seriously. There are so many indie game developers, AA game developers, like low-tier, mid-tier game developers out there that deserve your support much more than big top world's top franchises that I think you all should fucking avoid. Because avoid these guys and play the games that are actually good. Even the games from the past, right? Like I said, I played Blobs 2, COD Blobs 2. We played COD Blobs 2 again because it's great.
It's fine. It's
because
good.
It's fun. Because it's fun. We don't even have to pay. We don't even have to pay for it. See, seriously. Seriously, the more you keep on doing this, the more you're whining, and we ended up doing nothing. And again, as this person said, it's well past time that they did. They're not gonna fix anything. The game developers, these game publishers, they're not gonna fix like their attitude towards women. These executives, they're not gonna fix their attitudes towards women. They're gonna keep on harassing because they have power. They're gonna keep on doing it. So what do? You're gonna keep on complaining, or you're gonna stop supporting them and actually recommend the good stuff and actually say, hey, we don't have to keep on relying on them. We can just watch or consume stuff that are amazing. They're not being made by fucking assholes like them. Seriously. It's the same thing as this. Yeah. Seriously, it's just reporting, regurgitating the freaking thing, the writer. And it's also this, right? I'd like to play top titles like Bayonetta and Genshin Impact in front of my family without the cringe and embarrassment. Okay.
I don't see this, but still.
Bro. Who the fuck played their games in front of my family?
No. If you feel that way, something's wrong with you. Come on.
Okay. If you actually, I want to play Genshin and Bayonetta in front of my family. Why?
Something's wrong.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know, the thing about, especially in our family circle, right? If we play games in our family, it doesn't matter what game it is. Doesn't matter what games. As long as they see us with a controller in front of the TV and we're like mashing the controller and there's a game on it, they're gonna talk to us something along the lines of, hey, can you like stop playing video games and go get a job or whatever? Or go study or whatever, right? Doesn't matter.
Just stop in general.
Just doesn't matter what fucking game we're playing. They're gonna have a bunch of family members are gonna come in and it's like, hey, stop playing. Stop playing. You're not a kid anymore. You're not a kid anymore. Just stop playing. Can you just stop playing video games? Games are for kids, etc. The boomer type of family. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys.
Mentality.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have that sort of family member. That's why you play inside your room. That's why you play in your room, bro. Why do you play? Why do you want to play a game in front of your family? Maybe with the exception of like say Mario Party or a family-friendly game, right? Play them in front of your family. Okay, that's fine. But that's because they're family-friendly games. Multiplayer family-friendly games. But Genshin Impact and Bayonetta, not exactly family-friendly. Okay, Genshin sort of toes the line because oh my god, the Genshin fan base are like fucking kids. Genshin fan base are fucking kids. I swear to God. Oh yeah, just go do it. Get a room, bro. Alloy, blah blah blah, and your article is in trending. Oh, amazing! Congratulations! Your article is trending. Your take is still crap, but hey. Article's trending. Congratulations. Your thread has gone viral. Amazing. Congratulations. A lot of conflation and strawman arguments out here. Dead or Alive and Tekken are other examples of what I mean. Clearly, you haven't played both games. Maybe, well, a lot more so Dead or Alive. I can see why you see Dead or Alive as an example. But Tekken?
Dude.
Tekken! Have you
have
actually played Tekken?
See me play Tekken. And then, like literal, one of my teacher is literally caught me playing Tekken with my friends. And he's like, oh, cool, what's your main? Legit. We were playing Tekken in the class, and then he's like, "Yeah, cool. What's your main?" And then I said, "Yeah, my main is Hwarang." And then he's like, "Oh no, fuck that. My main is Yoshimitsu." I'm like, cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. There's so many fucking late donations. All this talk about form made me want to reread the Futa and Trap Dogens. I've saved it on my tablet. Thank you so much for the donation, Fergal Larga. Keep them coming. Dr. Idiot tip $1. You know who else is obsessed with growing up? Children. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Visit 207 tip $1. If playing games make me childish, I'd rather be deemed immature for my entire life. There you go. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, unfortunately, we all have this issue, boomer family members who are like, oh, if you play video games, you don't play video games, you're a child. Like, I love that our aunt, right? They see me with the, hold on, let me just grab, I fell. They see me with the Cubase doll. They see me, she sees me with the Cubase doll. It's like, oh, why do you have a Cubase doll? It's like, it's for kids. Why do you have a doll? It's like for kids and everything like that. It's like, oh, bro. Oh, bro, you have no idea. You have no idea what you have no idea. I'm gonna let her stay there. I'm gonna let her stay there. Where was I? I agree with this message below from reader who explains it well. Oh yeah, the entire thing is posted in Reset Era because of course.
Because of course.
But the users got banned too. It's funny at how one point in the article stated that Zero Dawn's main protagonist is a female character who doesn't like a supermodel, when Aloy's face is based off of the likeness of Hannah Hoekstra, the actress and model. Yeah, not exactly a great article. Excuse me. And the user is banned, dismissing concerns of sexism
Permanently.
Okay. This is not dismissing concerns of sexism. This is just criticizing the article for choosing a bad example, because it is a bad example. It is.
How easy for you to be banned in this fucking site?
It's very easy, man. Just disagree with them. Cubase tip $1. Want to make a contract with me? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Yeah, seriously. That's just the fake progressives try to derail the conversation parading as woke, only try to impose conservative and dated opinions as conservatives. Really old and tired. Oh, I can't try to censor this obscenity where a woman treats angels in a snarky way. Let's see how the libs respond to it when I complain that defends me as a sexualized object. Dumbest thing. Yeah, Reset Era. Yeah, it's to the point where the writer himself actually went to Reset Era. My Twitter mentions. Oh, fuck.
My mention is literally right here.
It sounds like, oh my god, it sounds like I am so entering the contract. I am so entering the contract right now. I'm a sound tip $1. This is why I love Soul Calibur 6. Don't like how the characters dress? Just give them a different outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This applies to Tekken as well. Like, seriously. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep coming. I can't imagine the mental toll for women in the industry who experience and endure this toxic behavior all the time. It's a stupid fucking concern for everybody in general, bro. Just read the article. It's a great read. Thank you. I appreciate it trying to say safe. Okay, first off, you're on Reset Era, and second of all, you're on Twitter. Those two things are not the cure for staying sane. Let's just say that. Almost every female gamer I know, including myself, not only like, but in many cases, prefer playing as sexy female characters. It's part of the power of fantasy. Yes. Base.
So you're dismissing their opinion, dismissing these people's opinion.
Exactly. Just clap. Amazing. Exactly. Some women like being sexy. Thank you. Exactly. Based. This is a stupid discourse. Let's not have it. There's clearly a problem with over-sexualization of women in games. There's not. There's not. There is.
So you're literally dismissing their opinions. Like,
yeah, you're literally dismissing their opinions.
Why not we do it for you too then? Like, you can play that game.
Yeah. I'm playing Yas. I'm playing Oku. I'm playing the Oku man. I'm playing Oku man. Just.
Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I haven't really
I so wanna do. So want to make a wish. Stop pretending it's not a problem. Please don't be a pig. Oh wow! Oh wow! Of course!
Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
Oh wow!
I just remembered I haven't really racist.
Wow. Okay. All right. Don't be a pick-me. I don't know if you know what a pick-me is, fam.
I know. I think I know.
Yeah, essentially, it's the women who likes to agree with men to get their attention or something along those lines. So essentially, it's implying that women agree with men just because they want to get their attention, not because, they actually agree with their points, right? Which is a very sexist thing to do. Very sexist thing to say, right? To imply that women don't have opinions, right? They only have opinions that agree with men. Seriously, I love the fact that I love Cube being there. You know, Cube, you're staying on my shoulder. You are staying on my shoulder. That is so cool. Anyway, embarrassing. Oh yeah, the person has hidden replies, and the bunch of the hidden replies is dead or left beach volleyball. Give some examples. I'm a visual learner, and the person does not give examples. And then the give is like, but it's yada yada yada. Exactly. Video games where I have to be ugly are literally unplayable.
The hell?
Base after that. Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
I mean, yeah, base. Video games where I have to be ugly are literally unplayable. That's base. We really circle back to, oh my god.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Cube, can I make a wish for people to just stop talking about this fucking shit? My god. Gamers getting mad at people calling out the very real existence of over-sexualization. Okay, we're not denying that over-sexualization is not is a thing. We're just denying the fact that it's a problem.
It's bad.
We're not denying it's a problem. It's not a fucking problem. Especially regarding women. It's very early 2010s GG. Also, this take here is dog shit. No, this take here is based. Your take is dog shit. Your take is fucking dog shit. Simply because it's not easy to find female characters that are not designed by cis-het men to be walking sexual objects. It's not easy? It's not easy. You need to play more games, mate.
Yeah. You don't have the actual scope of the games that are available.
You can claim Bayonetta or Samus are badass women as much as you can, but that doesn't change the fact that they were designed by dudes with the main purpose. Doesn't fucking matter? Does it fucking matter? I mean,
with the main
I missed the
purpose.
part where that's my problem.
I'm sorry. I missed the part where that's my problem. So you here are strong female characters. Oh, these strong female characters are designed by people who are not the ones that I want. You fucking moved the goalpost. Bayonetta is designed by a woman who designed her for a male audience. And
wait, so
I missed the part where that's my problem.
So so a woman in an industry where the target demographic is male is a problem.
Yeah.
So actual sexism here.
Actual fucking sexism. Just
so
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just
actual
remembered I
sexism.
haven't beat anything. They're racist.
moving the goalpost and actual sexism.
Remember that women are only intended to design stuff for female audience. Remember that.
Yeah. Women only design stuff for women. They never design stuff for men, or they never design stuff for. Dumbest fucking thing. Bama tip $1. Gamergate looks at the calendar. I want off this right. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I really didn't think the female characters designed by men are almost always objectified was such a hot take. I thought we all knew that. Why do I keep accent? Hold on a second. Female characters designed by men are almost always objectified. That is a hot take. One, that is a hot take. And two, that would imply that the female characters being objectified is a problem. It isn't.
Which is not.
It's not. They're female characters, they're fictional characters, they're objects by definition. Oh my god. Flip the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We got the coin. We got the coin from one side, and then we flip to the other side, and then we flip another side, and then we flip to the other side. Yeah.